Thursday the 25th of July 2024 at the Irish National Day. I'm explaining about the mares and foals. Explaining the process of when the foals and mares, they get weaned off at 6 months. The fact is, when once they're parted, they never see each other ever again. Must be very hard for the staff and for the horses to be when they get separated. It's trying to get them to learn to adjust, to be separated, to adjust and for the foals to adjust and to learn how to fend for itself, and for the mother to accept that she'll never see her offspring ever again. And it's also difficult for the staff as well, try to separate them. It's very painful had to put them into 2 separate paddocks. They put them into separate paddocks. They separate them into 2 separate paddocks to get them used to being separated from each other, to get them used to get used to being separated, and get them to realise the fact that they're not going to be together anymore, and that that's the time they're going to see each other together, be together as a unit. So it's so that's the last time they're going to see each other, and they're never going to. And after that, that's going to be their last meeting, and they'll never see each other ever again. So it's very hard, very painful for the horses. I'd say it's very hard for the mare, and for the foal, and for the staff, and it's also painful for me as well. The thought of it, it's too painful to bear. The thought of it, being horses being separated from each other and never see each other ever again. The mare and offspring, it's very painful. It's just too painful to bear. You think about it. And when all the foals are together in a separate field, when they're all weaned from the mothers, they all make friends. They they get connected and join, I guess, into form a new relationship, to get together, make a new friendship, make new friends and stuff. And they're only together for a few. Film all the mares there's on top of it. Few mares over there, and and they make new friends and they connect to each other. But they're only together for a few months, I think, until they're a yearling or something like that. I think it's a few months anyway. And they're only together for those few months. And once they're separated or parted, that's the last that they see each other. And I find it's too painful to bear for me. And as I say, it's hard for them too, because they never see each other ever again, and so it's hard. They make new friends, they bond and they connect. I see them, watching them in the fields when the mares are gone, and I see how they get on, and how they bond each other, and how they play around with each other, run around the field, and how they caress each other and lick each other, and how they play around with each other. They play together, and they kiss each other and caressing each other, and sometimes they can fight and have these tips and everything else, but it's normal. Everyone has fights, but I mean, it is hard. See, that's the last of their time together, those 3 months, and that's it. And they have to learn to fend on themselves, and have to learn how to look after themselves, and look after themselves and mature and grow up, and so be on their own and stuff, and I just have to they can carry on with their lives and stuff like that, and so they go into their schooling period, their education, and they start their training, and then they start their new careers and the racing, or whatever careers they do. They do racing, or they do eventing, or they could do dressage. They do all different kind of sports. They don't only just do racing, they do all the different equestrian sports. They don't only do racing, they do all different equestrians. Like they do dressage, they do eventing, they do show jumping, or they do cross country, or they can do hurdling. They do all different types of equestrian. So it's something they just use for riding, or for equine therapy, or other things, or they just use for as pets, or stay on family farms, or just they use for just breeding. Something don't race at all. Something are just used for breeding. So breeding purposes. Some of them are not all eligible for racing. so it's, it's some, it's even some male horses that are gelders, and some of them are not gelders. Some of them they can be used to breed. Some of them don't breed, so some of them are they can think they could be what's the word? The stallions. What's the word they use for stallions? They could be
sterilized.
No. They could be good prospects for a stallion career. Good prospects for stallion career. Some there would be good prospects. Some there wouldn't be as good as. They wouldn't make it as a good prospect for stallion career. They'd have to geld them. They didn't think they would make. They wouldn't think they would be good enough to be a stallion. Some would have to be gelded. I don't know. Depends on how they. I don't know how it works really, but hopefully these horses do well and have the right career, and we won't wish they rustle the rest in the futures and the careers or whatever they do. But it is very tough when they're separated, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I hate when they're separated. That's the way it works in the horse business. But it's not always like that. It's only in studs. It's only in horse studs. And in a farm, it's different. In a horse farm, it's different. In a family farm, it's different. It's only in studs that they do this. I think it's only in studs that they do this. I don't think they do it in a family farm. I think it was in a family farm they'd be together all the time, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
What? It's in a family farm they'd be together all the time. It's only in studs the separation, isn't it? I think that's how it works.
I think so.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
In a family farm they'd be together all the time.
Yeah.
It's only a stud that they'd be separated, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's only in stud. Yeah. But some of the money you just use for cats. It is very sad. I don't like it at all. Like Chettle, there's a beat or Lusty. She's not exactly what she's called sociable. I had a bit of a hello with the beat there a short time ago. A quick hello with her. And Rick Rack and Fiora Casada, they're in the mare stables. Apparently they're getting some work done. Staff are getting their shoes done. Right over there. I think they're getting their shoes done. This is why they're in the stable. And Lean's mum is here. Get my mum in the camera there.
Jerry.
Jerry's here.
Jerry.
Geraldine is here with us. She's joined us.
Yeah.
I was just saying to the viewers that it's very sad when the foals have to be weaned off their mums after 6 months. It's a very, very, very difficult process.
They're probably happy with it now.
It's a very difficult process. It's very hard. And after 6 months they get separated. They don't see each other ever again. It's a very, very hard process. It's very hard for the staff. I say it's very hard for the staff when you have to separate them.
Probably the mothers.
It's also hard for the staff as well.
And
It's very hard.
yeah.
Let me talk to your mum.
Sorry, go ahead.
Your mum.
And the phone.
There are people coming here.
But where I stand?
Over there.
It's also very hard for the staff, for the staff, and it's a very difficult process. See, they put them in. How it works is the staff put them into 2 separate paddocks. That's how it works. They put them into 2 separate paddocks, and get them. They get them to used to being separated. They have to get them used to. They get them realise that this is going to be their last meeting together.
But because the foals get teeth and they're biting the mother.
So,
This is why.
see that, so they have to learn how to fan, and then all the foals are put into separate fields. And they form a relationship, a friendship. And then they all bond and they make a friendship, socialise, and after a few months, that's taken away from them. Then and after once they're separated, all those folks don't see each other ever again after that. See, they've been together they've been together maybe until they're maybe a yearling, and then they're separated, and they have to go and carry on with their lives, and then they start the schooling and the training to get prepared for the racing career. So they have it's very difficult. It's very hard. I find it very painful. I find it very painful the thought of the twins have to be separated from each other. I can't bear. It's not bear to think. It's not bear thinking about. I find it very hard, you know. But it's different if they're on a farm. If they're on a family farm, it'd be different. It's only in studs that they get separated. If it's a family farm, they'd be together all the time. Because a stud is different, you know. Because the stud, they're breeding. See, they're breeding in the stud, is saying. So, you know, it's a family farm would be different, you know, because they don't raise in the family farm because they're kind of they're used as pets in the family farm. They're pets, like they don't raise in the family farm because they keep them in there because they're used as because they belong to the family and they're pets, like they're part of the family, they're part of the brood. They're part of the family brood, you know, the family, you know. So they use them like so they kind of they keep them grazing their field and their paddock or their paddock or around their farm, you know. So but it is very hard. I find it very difficult. The horses in that field down there. The sky's blazing now. You see that the way at the back field, are they?
Don't see them now.
Look at the fall line down. There, look, can that fall line down? Yeah. That's the beat. I think that's the beat. This fall. That's the beat that there. Look, there. Thank you. It's very grateful. It's very nice getting a hello from a beat there a short time ago. It was nice. It was nice, yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah.
The one that was run over to.
Yeah. Love Street looks like she's asleep. She's like she's asleep. Yeah. Rick Rack, and before you can say that they're getting their shoes done apparently. They're getting their shoes done.
Oh yeah.
I think that's why they're in the state. But they're getting the shoes done. Yeah. I don't. Every time we come here, we keep missing Laura, but apparently we just found out Laura's gone away.
How long is she gone for?
I don't know. I think it's a week or something. I think she's back next week. I think she's back next week. She's on holiday. She's on holiday.
On holidays.
Yeah.
You won't see it.
Well, she's entitled to a holiday, you know, because she works very hard, you know. She works very hard, and she's entitled to a break, you know. Huh?
Yeah.
She's entitled to a holiday. Huh?
Definitely.
So she works very hard, you know. And she is the boss, and she is her own boss, isn't she? So she can go on holiday whenever she wants, can't she?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
She doesn't have to answer that today, but she doesn't.
No.
Or does she?
To who?
Laura. She just doesn't have to answer today, but does she?
She probably does, yeah. Somebody in here, management, you know, the owners, someone like that.
Who?
The board.
Yeah.
She answers to them.
Who's our boss?
I don't know her boss is. She will have a boss though.
I thought she was her own boss.
She has employees, but she answers to somebody else, I'm sure. I'm not 100% with that, but she wouldn't own the stud, so she always answers to somebody else.
No, she's the management of this place, of the Kildare Yard.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
Yeah. Who sings that song, You Think You're a Man But You're Only a Boy?
You think it's man, you think it's a boy?
You
Divine.
Think, Divine, that's it. A great memory for Pop Fan.
Sock Aching Waterman, yeah.
Great tune.
It's probably one of your favourite songs. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's a great beat. You think you're a man, but you're only a boy. You think you're a man, but you're only a toy. You think you're a man, but you just cannot see. Okay, ma'am.
What time is it?
It's now quarter to 3. We get lunch.
It's too early. Want to see anything down at the other end?
Can I hear?
Yeah, but pause that, yeah.
Okay.